going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here, and it's time for another episode of Once Upon a Time. We're rolling on to episode number 6 of Season 7. So, yeah, I've been really surprised about how great the support has been for Season 7, because I know, like, with this being completely different, with the fact that we're not in Storybrooke, with Emma and Co not emerging, and the story taking a completely different turn, it might upset a few people and it might deter, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's quite a few people that have been deterred from the new direction that once has been going on, but there's been quite a lot of support, and how there are so many people that do like this season. It's been really great to see, because I will say, pardon me, that this season has been pretty great so far, and I've been really enjoying this new direction. It's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with Henry and Ronnie, since they discovered a picture of both of them when they were quite a bit younger. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to unpack that, as obviously we know the real deal of that story. But yeah, we also know that it's not Victoria that is running the show, I guess you could say. It seems like the one who has control is actually Drizel, aka Ivy. So she's been awake, she's been pulling the strings, seemingly working with that witch. So yeah, it's been pretty great so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this episode has in store. So with that said, it's episode 6 of season 7 for Once Upon a Time. Let's go.
The evil queen.
The evil queen? Right. So Victoria's screwing with us.
Whoa. Hey, slow down there.
Oh, shoot.
Jeez. We don't know that Victoria made the photo. Can we at least look?
They're chalk. So they are definitely riding this Photoshop train.
Pretty good around engines. You know, for a writer.
No, I'm fine.
Ooh. Hey,
What was that?
Hey, if I were the evil
that was
queen,
awkward.
I could look into my magic mirror and tell you. But this...
Woo! That's a concussion. Oh.
You can help it. But you don't need your mother around you all the time. Not anymore.
But it still hurts
And
for her
obviously,
to usher
you can
those
take care of
words.
yourself, so. Be safe.
You know, when the birds leave the nest? Well, here we are.
I know. I close my eyes. I imagine my mother's destruction.
Oh, shit.
Well, Mother isn't the only one to be weary of.
You know, you got
Regina.
Jacinda out there, Henry,
I'm
etc.
not sure it was wise to give her the photo.
Ah.
Something magical. You had a book that had real stories in it. And you never gave up, and I won't give up either. You are going to
'Cause
break
the
this
apple
curse
doesn't
because
fall
you
far
truly
from the
are
tree.
Regina. And all I have to do is make you remember. I know exactly how to
Get a
do it.
turnover.
I might have some errands for you to run.
Wow! The fact that he just kicks the chair like a cat pushing shit off the shelf.
He's resting up. It's an important case. It's a missing girl. So,
Oh, at the last minute, the adoption agency decided I wasn't a good fit.
Oh. Remembering that
Just let me know,
flashback.
you know? Go ask her out.
Sometimes I guess you just gotta accept when mom knows best.
Now be charming and don't slouch.
Be charming, A. B.
Kidding. Go talk to her. I'll go deal with this.
Boy, they're gonna be nasty.
You have to be careful around strange magic. You all right?
Oh boy.
Drizel.
And I guess we'll see if If
she's
Regina
gonna-
is as powerful as she thinks she is,
Sporting a bit of deja vu here. That plan with the Regina being involved already. Oh God.
Why the English beat is so culturally relevant. Why I can't stop thinking about you.
Wow.
See, that was
You sure
sweet.
have seen a lot of. And yeah, mixtapes always work.
Don't get too carried away, Henry. Ah!
Right motivation.
Oh my God, Regina. Just going so extra.
Regina, no!
It's a good job that worked, because otherwise that would be very, very ballsy from Regina. What was her plan?
The only thing that truly made me happy.
She
was
might
my
believe
son.
that this curse is going to give her the right things.
I wish I had a mother like you.
Don't we all?
Shit!
Uncle? I'll owe you one.
Oh shit! It's great to see these two,
Then we have a deal.
but he knows, since he seemingly indicated that he's away.
Find yourself on a very different path. One that leads to Eloise Gardner.
See, I'm just so convinced it's her, but at the same time, I've got another suspect, and I think we all know which way I'm going with this.
Weaver, I asked for a favor. Not an interrogation.
She just wanted to put that affirmation there, like.
you.
Yeah,
on
what are
every
our friends for? Favors. Favors
Shit.
that will one day be returned.
She has no idea Drizella's here.
Come on, Regina. You live with a mother just like her. Do you really think you would have gotten away with all of this without calling?
I know people have compared Tremaine and Cora and I guess Drizelle and
No.
Regina. The parallels are getting stronger and stronger.
Can protect your heart.
There's only one way to protect me.
Please, please.
I do find her story very fascinating. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's not the path to go on.
I cannot let you go down that dark path.
Yeah, that's a dark
I
path.
thought you could.
Okay. Oh shit. Is he dead? Same handwriting. Shit. So more questions are now flooding her mind. It doesn't make sense, and yet the evidence is all there, and it's just like, phew.
But I didn't bring Gregor here to kill my mother.
Shit.
I brought him here to kill something else.
What are you
look-
talking about?
Just look around the room. Oh, I wonder who that is.
What she wants.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh!
No. Listen to me.
You little shit.
I wanted to help you. But if you go through with this, I will do whatever it takes to stop you.
Yep.
Heroes can always break curses.
Well then. I needed you to start asking yourself, what if the photo is real? What if
A
all of Henry's
seed
fairy
of
tales were
doubt.
true? Because once you start
Look-
asking yourself those
Oh.
questions, you're
Oh shit! Shit!
pushing.
Yeah, this was the flashback I was talking about. Oh. Now it's all. Woo!
You do remember.
Oh
If the
no.
curse is broken, something very bad happens
Oh no.
to the people you love. You should be proud. You know you're
There's
a
a
great
fail-safe
teacher when the student
included.
surpasses
Okay.
the master. Kind of what you're best at.
Wow. Oh. Regina.
I'm your mother first. Oh. Because without that, I just don't know how to be.
Yeah, it's like that purpose is like there's an absence of what is my purpose. I'm so lost. That's going through her mind at the bit.
Never adopted. I grew up in the system.
In your book.
You read my book?
I picked up a copy.
Yeah. That's what you meant.
It's okay.
I'm just so glad
Yeah.
we're getting to know each
Because
other.
are we gonna like believe her if she just comes out with "I'm your mom"? There's a lot of pain for Regina at the minute, and it hurts. With what Drusilla had to say to her, with the fact that she knows, the fact that Henry is completely oblivious. She can't say this shit to Henry because she's gonna be the crazy one. Yeah, there's a lot of pain. I feel so bad for Regina. Yeah, but... Oh, it definitely does. It's definitely more and more intriguing, I would say, now that Regina knows. But, yeah. Poor Regina. She's got a gun behind her head, really, from Drusilla. It's hotting up now with Drusilla, with that threat that, you know, she made in regards to Henry and Jacinda. So, yeah, them two cannot be together. That's her putting her foot down there. And, yeah, it was also very interesting that she, I guess, went with 100% affirmation that she was the one that set off this new curse. With the fact that Regina may have, you know, made a little slip. She didn't think, in fairness, that Drusilla would go through with this, but that did give her the inspiration to ultimately try to win with this curse. And yeah, there is that affirmation there that she was the one to, I guess, initiate on this curse, even to the point where she is threatening, if this curse is broken, bad shit's gonna happen. Henry's probably gonna die. So... and you could, like, Regina's reaction was really, really telling as well at the end of the day, because she was absolutely devastated and flawed, and there is just so much hurt going through her mind at the minute, because, well, in that last scene where she regroups with Henry, because that's her son at the end of the day, and he's none the wiser. So, and if Regina tells him, then he's just gonna think that you're crazy. So, yeah, but I'm assuming Henry will find out before the mid-season, you know, point. So, yeah, probably by episode 10, he'll find out, and then we can now focus all our efforts to bring down Drusilla and anyone else in her pocket, aka that witch that, of course, she was conversing with. So, yeah, but now that Regina knows... Rumpel, I mean, it's still pretty ambiguous, but he did give the indication that he knows as well, with how he told, well, he said the dearie word to Victoria, so, yeah. But, yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting to see what else is going to happen over the course of these next few episodes before we do, of course, get to the midway point. But yeah, Drusilla, really, I mean, last week we did see her seemingly having a bit of control in or at least voice her her statements about having control and all of that. So, especially getting the one up on her mother. But this episode really pushed those boundaries further. Of course, with what she's threatened Regina with in the present, with the fact that she, deliberately left out that photo, because I think I did speculate about the prospect that she could have, she most likely left out the photo for Regina to find. But now we know that she did that deliberately to try to try and push things further for Regina, because she needed Regina to be awake. So, and the photo's going to come, that's going to spark some questions. As it did, and yeah, for Regina, you could see that she didn't even contemplate the idea that, this is going to be real or whatever, but she decided to entertain Lucy as well, and, she decided to entertain her and, kind of silence these rooms, except it brought up more questions than it did answers, I would say, because your mind's going to be thinking, how can this be possible, how come I don't remember, etc., etc. So yeah, but you could see she was in a real state of distress, and it was just very interesting to see what was going through her mind, but also seeing the flashbacks as well, like how she tried to help out Drizella because she was in a state of distress and all of that. So yeah, but I'm really excited to see where things are gonna go. Yeah, the whole training situation with Drizella was really neat. Especially with the fact that Regina found herself to be the mentor. We've seen all across Once Upon a Time, Rumpel tried to teach both Mill's daughters, I guess, and this time this was her opportunity to try and not just thrive in a good sense, but also help someone who was in need. And I felt like, I don't know, there was also a part of Henry being capable of doing things himself that played onto that in a sense, because she was so distressed. And there's going to be personal aspects, not just, of course, wanting to help a child who is completely vulnerable, but also it's kind of like looking into a mirror. She even said, well, the situation bears resemblance to, my mother and all of that. And we know that Cora was Mother of the Year. So, yeah, it was very great. And what I found very interesting was how it was as if she was trying to speak to her past self, because there is that similar situation with Lady Tremaine and Cora. There is, I guess, Drizella placed in the same shoes as Regina when she was being mentored by Rumpel. So, and with this ambition to get revenge on her mother. Yeah. So, it took a really dark turn to the point where she absorbed the curse information and was like, what if I do that? And it's like, oh no. So she tried as well, but yeah. So, oh boy. I mean, like I said though, for Regina, she didn't think that Drizella would go in this direction. She didn't think that mentioning all of this talk about heroes and she didn't think her mind, that Drizella's mind would be like, oh, you know what, that sounds like a good idea. So she just wanted to help push Drizella. She wanted to help her, help this vulnerable person out. And she accidentally might have given her that push in terms of creating this curse. So I wouldn't be surprised if further along, I guess, within the next few episodes, not only is Drizella's threats about Henry and Jacinda going to cause upset for Regina, but she's also going to feel, if I didn't have mentioned this, if I didn't mention that, then this wouldn't have happened. So you never know. I mean, Drizella could have found out in another way, but her finding out about this information is definitely going to have, like, in terms of Regina's character in the present, yeah, she's definitely going to feel really, really bad. So, yeah, but... yeah, I am really loving Drizella though. Like these last few episodes especially have really I don't know, it's made me very, very intrigued with her character. I've really enjoyed watching her shine, and even now that the truth is out there in terms of her being the one to hold basically puppeteering Victoria, her I guess essentially being the season's big bad. She's just been very, very fun and exciting to watch, and it does have me very, very intrigued to see where things are going to go with her character. But yeah, I really, really am enjoying Drizella's company, not just in terms of the... like, at first I didn't think much, but then... I think it was episode 4 that came along, and then when we found out what the real deal was about her, it got me very, very curious about her character further. And then this episode comes along, and then it just enhances stuff. So I am really, really loving her character so much, and I'm excited to see her character more over the course of this season, if she is truly the big bad. So yeah, but yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting to see what the future does have in store. Like, especially with Henry and Jacinda, they're going to try to make that work. So yeah, and also there was, you know, that nice little moment with Rogers and Tilly, like, of course, with the former asking the latter for help. So yeah, and I'm so 100% certain that she is Hook's kid. This Hook's kid, yeah. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But yeah, overall, this was another solid episode of Once Upon a Time Season 7. Yeah, definitely got some we got some answers in terms of, even though that once the cat was out of the bag in the last episode, I kind of had a feeling, okay, so was she the one to set off this curse? And we got that information in this episode. But yeah, very important stuff with Regina now knowing she's back. So all of that, like, yeah, it might be a bit of a mistake, kind of like how Regina telling Drizella all of this information was a mistake for her. Unlocking those memories might have been a mistake from Drizella, because she's now going to be asking, because I'm expecting Regina to absolutely kick her butt at some point this season, and I'll be here to see it. I'll be thriving. So yeah, but yeah, overall, enjoyed this episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!